Why Druski feels so relatable, the anatomy of a modern comedy icon. In the hyper-accelerated landscape of 2026 digital entertainment, few figures have captured the cultural zeitgeist with the persistence and precision of Drew Desbordes, universally recognized as Druski. With a multi-platform empire spanning Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, Druski has ascended from a burgeoning comedian to a genuine cultural touchstone. But what exactly is the mechanism behind his meteoric rise? Why does his content, often simple in premise, resonate so deeply that it feels less like content and more like a shared experience within our own inner circles? The secret to Druski's massive, sustained appeal lies in his absolute mastery of relatability. He has successfully bridged the chasm between internet notoriety and authentic human observation, crafting a digital persona that feels like a natural, unfiltered extension of our own real-life friend groups. 1. The mastery of the everyman archetype. Unlike traditional stand-up comedians who often rely on carefully constructed, theatrical, or high-concept observational premises, Druski's brand is rooted in the mundane, the everyday absurdity. He excels at portraying common social archetypes that we all encounter: the overconfident aspiring rapper, the perpetually confused intern, the friend who always has the worst business ideas, or the hype man who is clearly lost. By inhabiting these familiar characters, Druski creates a sense of immediate recognition. When a viewer encounters a new Druski sketch, they don't just see a performer, they see their cousin, their roommate, or their coworker. This accessibility is his greatest asset. He does not hold himself above his audience. He stands right alongside them, pointing out the inherent ridiculousness of situations we all navigate daily. He transforms the cringe of our most awkward social interactions into a form of communal, therapeutic laughter. 2. The strategic, low-fidelity aesthetic. One of the most defining and genius characteristics of Druski's content is his consistent visual style. While the creator economy has pushed toward ultra-high production values, cinematic lighting, and sophisticated color grading, Druski has remained fiercely loyal to a raw aesthetic. Many of his most iconic, viral moments appear to be captured on a standard smartphone, sometimes in a car, a dimly lit office, or a messy bedroom. This lo-fi approach serves a profound psychological purpose. It minimizes the distance between the creator and the viewer. It feels like a FaceTime call or a video sent from a friend rather than a polished, high-budget commercial. This lack of artifice fosters a deep sense of trust. Viewers feel as though they're in on the secret, creating an intimacy that is impossible to achieve with traditional, overproduced media. 3. The power of the audience surrogate reaction. Druski is arguably the greatest living master of the reaction shot in short-form comedy. A massive portion of his success stems from his ability to hold a perfect, stone-faced expression while the chaos of a sketch unfolds around him. His comedic timing, specifically his micro-expressions, lingering pauses, and deliberate eye contact with the camera, functions as a bridge for the viewer. In his legendary Coulda Been Records sketches, his deadpan response to auditioning rappers isn't just part of the skit, it is the anchor. He acts as the audience surrogate. When he looks into the lens with a look of pure, bewildered confusion, he is validating exactly what the viewer is thinking at that exact second. This creates an immediate, highly shareable feedback loop that feels incredibly organic. 4. Cultural specificity as a gateway to universality. Druski's content is deeply rooted in contemporary black culture, utilizing specific dialects, mannerisms, and social nuances that resonate profoundly with his core demographic. However, his humor possesses a universal skeleton that transcends demographic boundaries. The underlying themes, ego, failure, the desire for status, the fear of embarrassment, and the messiness of ambition, are universal human experiences. By anchoring his sketches in specific cultural details, he achieves a level of truth that makes his broader jokes land with significantly more impact. He proves the fundamental rule of great comedy: the more specific you are, the more universal you become. Whether you are in Atlanta, Tokyo, or London, the feeling of dealing with a friend who is trying too hard is a language everyone speaks. 5. The anti-celebrity strategy. In an era where celebrities often feel guarded, heavily curated, and increasingly distant, Druski maintains a persona of an anti-celebrity. He actively engages with his community, frequently incorporating fan-submitted content, responding to comments, and participating in trends with his own unique, self-deprecating spin. He never shies away from being the butt of the joke. Whether he is getting roasted by his peers or playing characters who are clearly failing at life, Druski demonstrates a level of humility that is remarkably rare for a star of his magnitude. This makes him feel safe to his fans. He feels like a peer, even though he is performing on the global stage. He has successfully monetized his own vulnerabilities, effectively acting as a mirror for the digital generation's own insecurities. 6. The evolution of the digital sketch. Druski has effectively re-engineered the classic sketch comedy format for the short-form era. He understands that in a world of infinite scrolling, the hook must be instantaneous. His sketches often begin in media res, mid-conflict or mid-conversation, requiring zero exposition. By keeping his content punchy, fast-paced, and highly memeable, he ensures his work is not merely consumed but actively repurposed, remixed, and quoted. He has turned his phrases into part of the modern digital vernacular. His ability to adapt to new platform algorithms while keeping his core identity intact is the primary reason he remains at the top of the creator hierarchy. 7. The psychology of the friend group. A core, often overlooked element of Druski's success is how he simulates a consistent friendship dynamic. By building a world of recurring characters, recurring gags, and specific environments, he allows the audience to feel as though they are part of a secret, ongoing club. Following Druski feels like following an ongoing, hilarious group chat. In an increasingly lonely, disconnected world, the sense of belonging he provides, even if it is just through a joke about a bad outfit or a failed business venture, is remarkably valuable. The mirror of modern life. Ultimately, Druski feels relatable because he serves as a high-definition mirror. He reflects the highs and lows of modern social interaction with a level of precision that is both side-splittingly funny and occasionally uncomfortable. He reminds us that life is often just a series of awkward encounters, misplaced ambitions, and moments of shared vulnerability. As the creator economy continues to evolve toward more professionalized, high-budget content, Druski stands as a monument to the fact that authenticity is the ultimate currency. He didn't just build a brand. He built a community based on the simple, universal truth that everyone is at least a little bit ridiculous, and that, in the grand scheme of things, that's perfectly fine. As long as he continues to find the comedy in the mundane, the world will continue to watch. Druski proves that the funniest moments are often the most relatable. Which Druski sketch is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into internet culture, creators, and entertainment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.